Hi, this is the LEADS 2.0 Final Response by Kristen Herring. In my districts, all of the principals and assistant principals are evaluated by the superintendent or the deputy superintendent. They're all split. And they are supported by those of us that are in learning services. So this year I've been able to support administrators through data talks, leading faculty meetings and guiding coalition meetings, and really digging into the data that they have in buildings. I've also been able to complete classroom walkthroughs both with the superintendent and a team from learning services, as well as with a group from the building. Sometimes we take teachers that need mentoring into classrooms, and we do classroom walkthroughs with them so that we can point out ways that they're engaging or strategies that they're using. And sometimes the classroom walkthrough is done on our own so that we can give feedback for the teacher. What I've found is that effective administrators have built trusting relationships with their faculty, and this is done through continued support and communication. Sometimes I go into buildings where teachers are so fearful of anyone walking into their classroom because they feel like it's just going to be a slap on the wrist, no support, no communication, no feedback. And then sometimes I go into buildings where it's full of communication, plenty of support. They get their feedback and appreciate what they get, and the administrators are helping them move up, and they are bringing people into the building that have that attitude of, if I'm not doing it right, I want some help. Teachers just aren't as fearful of us walking into those classrooms. So the key thing is that teachers feel like they are supported and not micromanaged. They want to see that the administrator gets his or her hands dirty as well, and that's what helps build accountability and trust. The LEADS rubric is used to hold administrators accountable for things like that, and it's cross-referenced with high reliability schools. The rubric shows administrators how to aim for effectiveness in the area of school organization, the culture and climate of the building, human capital management, the hiring and continuing to provide the resources, teaching and learning, instruction, curriculum, assessment, and the data. And these were recently aligned to the PSEL standards. Angela, you reminded us that we as leaders will not be the end-all be-all in the building, and that we have to have a team of experts, that we're not the expert in the building. We have to be resourceful and be willing to acknowledge that we have other experts in our building and bring them on board to be a part of our guiding coalition, our leadership teams, and help us develop curriculum and find resources that we need to be successful. Trust is very important in managing the building and engaging students, but sometimes that does mean that we have to coach up some teachers, and we have to be resourceful in that way too. Bobby, great reminder that it is very unproductive to have bad administrators in the building. So one thing that I've learned going through this program is that continual learning is important. So just reading the books that we've read has been very important to learn, but what I've learned from that is that I can't quit once I graduate. I'm very excited about that, but continued reading and continue researching is going to be very important to being successful just on a daily basis.